Welcome to Brooks Stadium and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the... Chanticleers will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Potts. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Chandler. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these throw routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry-up. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass, defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Blade. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down after the good first down run.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The shot that clears are on the move. Got his man quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing the strike.
Right back to it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Coming after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the first down completion, it's second and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up, and it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today.
That's caught. It's Potts. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Chandler. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Chanticleers headed quickly to the line.
And And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what...
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Chandler. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Oh, look out! And it's in for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. He's there to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Takes the easy completion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Caught close to the marker. It's played. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Shanta clears with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man on the outside. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, then get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Potts. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Chandler. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw it again. Forced out of the pocket. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do.
To the air, it's Hudson. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. On to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Blade. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. He looks that one in nicely. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
And that's another shot to clear.
He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chanticleers are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's another shot to clear.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2. And these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. His drive will open from the 15. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Potts. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He wants to throw. Buys a little time. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Feeling nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. It's still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered field, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Potts. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner will be dragged down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The shot to clears want to move quickly.
Another shot to clear.
To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the shot to clears are marching down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 2nd down and short. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He finds his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. The offense coughs it up, and the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to throw, it's Hudson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's another shot to clear.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Handoff from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Vanderbilt. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Chandler. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.